Hello, hello, hello. I'm Alucard Night Raven. Welcome to my channel, and welcome to something I haven't done in a while, but my next retro review. And today we're looking at the Classics Grimlock. This was released, oh god, it's been a while. I don't remember what year this was, but it was the beginning of the Chug line, before we really termed Chug, because it started with classics. We got the Seekers, we got an Optimus, we got a Megatron, Grimlock, a Bumblebee, and then a whole bunch of repaints. But I've gotten rid of a few of my classics figures and kept certain ones. And Grimlock, always being one of my favorites, definitely had to keep him. So let us take a look at him. And for one thing, you can see he's got the rub sign, which doesn't seem to go fully black anymore, but you can see red here for them eyes, and it's actually like some light piping in a way. Works really well. Them eyes just shine. You can see he's got his weapon stored on his back here, and it does fire rather nicely. So there is that. So very cool on that. You can see the paint on this. It's sort of a combination gun sword, so cool. But yeah, all kinds of gold. Got this black wash, which really brings some of the details out. Looks really good. Got his little tiny arms, his big old legs. Gold for his feet. Well, his toes. Some gold here on his tail. And yeah, you can see a lot of this here. Looks very, very nice. And what's cool is, like, it's a unique design for Grimlock. You know, it was a whole new, kind of a whole new take on him in a way. And if you look, like, nothing is really sticking out. Like, everything is closed up and hidden very well. You know, of course, back in a time when plastic prices were down, or oil prices were down, and plastic didn't cost as much, and, you know, engineering was a little more affordable. But yeah, very cool. Articulation in this mode. The head can move up that far, down that far, and can open up the mouth a lot. His little tiny arms are on a ball joint, can move in and out and around, so you get a little bit of good amount of range of motion. Legs can rotate all the way around, then come out like that. We've got a swivel right here. We got movement for his knee and his foot in this mode. And then his tail actually can pretty much curl itself around. So very cool on that. Not bad at all. It's definitely a really cool Grimlock. We've never seen like an update to this figure other than this one. Like, I personally would have liked to have seen like him like slightly bigger. Like, I think that would look really nice, like a bigger Grimlock in this mold. Like, you know, even if a third party did it, I just think it would look really, really nice. But yeah, that is it for his Dino mode, though. Kind of like the little tower. So let's get into his robot mode. So I'm gonna raise you up. Oh, first thing we're gonna do, gonna rip off his tail. Then we're gonna fold this piece in, and that's essentially going to become another weapon. So there's that. Now, want to bring these down like this and like this. With that down, we can unclip this, and one clip unfortunately broke on me, but it's just like a little clip that clips in around there. One clip actually just broke just now, so it's gotten brittle over the years, but extend it all the way out. We can rotate it here. We want to bring these sort of out like this. Rotate this piece as well that the head is on. We'll just leave that right there while we work on the legs. One thing I like to do is I like to just sort of bring these up and forward out of the way. Then we separate everything. And one of these tabs in really nicely. Like, it's sometimes a pain to get separated. Actually, a good portion of it tabs in very nicely still. Yeah, you can see how strong one tab is. Holy jeez. Now we take these, move them forward, bring this all the way open, and that's feet. So now what we want to do is take this, rotate it. Want to take this and bring it back like that. We'll close this up, and this will sort of sit over that. It unfortunately doesn't have a peg or anything, which really sucks. And then same thing here. And now you kind of see there's like these tabs that are on these sides here, and it looks like what it should do is like tab into these, but it kind of doesn't really hold it fully, which is a bummer because it's like some kind of slight misalignment is what it seems like. Kind of see you get one in, but now there's this one, and it's somewhat misaligned. But if you go with this one this way, it's misaligned with the other one. So yeah, they attempted it, but it didn't work. And then fold this down, bring the arms down like this, then push this piece up, and like that, that'll expose his hands. And same thing here. And there we go. And there is Classics Grimlock in his robot mode. And it looks pretty good, besides a few issues. Like I said, like the tabs don't line up. They attempted to make it so it would line up, and it just didn't work. So there is that issue. So yeah. All in all, though, it's not a bad figure, in my personal opinion. We'll take a look. There's his head. Very Grimlock style head. Got the black. I think that's dust in there. Red. There is light piping, which works very nicely. Very nicely. Got that little bit there. His arms and his legs. That gold now that was the neck of the Dino mode is now just above the feet. And yeah, it's again, like I said, a pretty good figure, besides some of the transformation pieces not working like they should. Total misalignment, which is surprising. Articulation in this mode, head can rotate, and that's really it. Arms can do a full 360. We've got 90 on an elbow. We do have bicep swivel. We do have a waist, which is okay. He turns at his abs, not at his waist. Legs are on a ball joint. They can kick forward about that far. Whoops. You know what I forgot? It goes out like that. So there's that. Legs can kick forward that far. Kick back that far. Full Van Damme. And being on a ball joint, that's our thigh. Get 90 roughly for a knee. And the feet can just move up and down. Same thing with the heels. Yeah. At times he can kind of be a floppy mess. Like I said, it would have been nice to have an update on this design, like have him bigger, have everything tab in correctly. I mean, it is a good design for Grimlock. I do think that it is a very good design for Grimlock. And of course, he can hold his weapons. So give him his gun, so we can shoot at any Decepticons, and give him this, and it's just 5mm peg. But there we go. So yeah, not bad at all. Could have used some improvements. Like I said, I could see what they tried to do with those tabs. It would have really helped hold the arms in better, where they transform into. Didn't work. They don't align correctly for both, which is rather disappointing. And honestly, I think he should have been bigger. Should have been, instead of this size, I think this was a deluxe at the time. And he should have been like Voyager size, or Mega, it might have been called at that time. I don't know. Like, he should have been bigger. And I would really like to see this version bigger, personally, but not holding my breath. It is a unique design for Grimlock. We've only seen it in this. We haven't seen an update to it at all. I mean, we've seen Grimlock have a few different, and most of them were more of a throwback to his G1, which I do love. I'm glad they do that, but like, give some of these other ones a bit of love. You know, like this one where they sort of did a kind of partial opposite. Like, instead of his legs, you know, being the one part of his I don't want to say torso, but like his back, and then his head would have always folded up. Now his head and the torso of the dinosaur is his legs. You know, haven't really seen that very often with Grimlock. Still very cool. Love him in my collection. Got him brand new. I mean, I think when I went to Walmart, like, they had the entire first wave available at that time, and I grabbed every single one. Only kept certain ones as my collection changed, and I had to keep Grimlock. So, yeah. So that is it for Classics Grimlock. If you're on the lookout for them, your best bet's going to be eBay, garage sales, stuff like that. So, yeah, that is it for me. Again, thank you for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all later.